do you have any tips for our listeners on how to have their LinkedIn posts reach larger audiences? So when they do start creating their own content, how would you recommend that they get the content seen?
Yeah, it's all about speaking to your audience. So as you are building your connection base, be mindful of who you're adding. Are you adding executives? Are you adding peers? Are you adding people that you want to sell your product or service to? And then speak to them. And in my audience, there's different types of people in my audience, and I'm very aware of that. So my content flows, and there's some days where I'm speaking to the candidates and the job seekers and helping provide them with advice or empathize with them in their search, and other days I'm speaking to leaders, and usually all audiences receive the message and will engage in some way. So consistency, knowing your audience. The other thing
Mhm.
that I'll say, and this is, it's discouraging, but it's the truth, is the posts that perform the best on LinkedIn have to appeal to the mass public. So that salary post that we were talking about, it's so basic. It's not one that I poured my heart out, or I was vulnerable, or I put a ton of thought into
Mhm.
actually writing the content and how I wanted to position it. It's an image that literally says, should salaries be on job description postings, yes or
Mhm.
no? Those are the ones that go viral. So when you can appeal to, the masses. I had another post that was a poll a year ago or so that was, what time do you wake up? It's such a simple question, and every single person can answer it. It's like,
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
care if you're, young or old. I don't care what industry you're in, what profession you're in. We all wake up and we all want to weigh in and share our rationale. So, my advice is to talk about what you're passionate about, speak to your audience. Don't be discouraged if those posts where you do get vulnerable and really be strategic and mindful of what you're putting out there, they may not get the best engagement. But if you can kind of buffer that with posts that will appeal to the masses, that's how
Mhm.
your unique content is going to be seen and engaged. And if it hits one person and that person is influenced, then you did your job that day.